Hello friends and welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks, and today I'm going to talk about Gravita, whether the stock is reviving or not, or whether you should invest in this company or not. So let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation, and people taking any position into any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research. And I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about Gravita, here's a small request that kindly support me on Patreon, and once you do that, it will help me grow the channel, help you also ask me questions in greater detail. Once you get the $10 membership, you'll have access to my portfolio, any changes that I make to my portfolio, my watch list. It's a 70 stock watch list in which there are buying ranges and selling ranges and targets with less than 1 year time frame, and a number of podcasts that I put up every now and then. Normally I put up 3 to 4 podcasts a week. For detailed market or one-on-one discussion, you can directly email me and we can work things out. Now about Gravita, established in 1992, they manufacture different types of lead products. They are also into international trade of non-ferrous metal products, supplies to major multinational corporations globally. The market cap of the company is around 450 to 500 crores. If you look at the financials, then these are Q2 numbers, which is the September numbers, just recent ones. So the sales went up by 6%, profit was flat, slightly down. There's a high promoter holding, return on equity of 8%, but the operating profit margin is pretty decent at around 17.5%, and that's why the company did exceptionally well between 2014 and 16 when most of the investors got a look at it for the first time, but then has declined sharply because the numbers have not been consistent enough for people to hold on to the stock. If you look at the performance, so the stock is down 80% from the peak of 2018, and as I mentioned, as the market slowed down, as the broader markets went down from 18 to 20 in the last 3 years, the stock went down 70 to 80%. Demand of the lead products slowed down, and we had the situation, you can say, exasperating in March, April, and since March till now, the demand has squeezed to a greater extent. But now the demand is coming back as many of the, you can say, commodity plays are doing well, and that's why the stock is coming back into focus and has come back by around 100% from the lows. The valuations are still reasonable in that regard. So the tide, which was pretty positive till 2018, reversed at that point of time, but now it is looking like the bottom around 35 rupees has been made, and the stock is climbing up ladders from those levels. Last 2-3 quarters results have been pretty decent, and that gives confidence to investors to buy at lower levels, and that's why the stock has returned to where it has been from the lows of around 33. So the reason for the stock crash and why did the stock completely went down? Reversal of lead prices. So lead prices went up during that 2014-16 period till the middle of 2017, and then the prices of most of the commodities, including lead, started to fall as demand shrunk globally. And for 3 years, we have had lead prices along with other prices of other commodities going down, but now the commodity cycle is slightly turning, and we have seen that happen in the steel industry. So I believe that there could be a sustainable up move possible in the stock, but one needs to be careful because the overall market has been boiling for the last 2-3 months. So there could be a chance that there will be some sort of a correction. That would be a buying opportunity. But yes, raw material cost accelerated during the 2-3 year period, and that's why with the lower lead prices and higher raw material costs, it was an inevitable that the stock would fall. But now things are turning around. Results were not that great for 2017. By second half of 2017 calendar year and whole of 2018, and that's why more selling took place in the stock. Mid and small cap got slammed down during this period, especially all throughout 2019. It was a very difficult period for investors into the broader market, although the larger indices and large cap stocks did well, but the broader market kept on falling until March of 2020, and we have seen the reversal happened from those levels. So the sector went out of favor. All these lead, graphite, HEG, you have Gravita, other stocks went completely out of favor, and now things are getting back to normalization in that regard. If you look at the technicals, then the 52-week low, as I mentioned, is around 33. There's strong support in the 47 to 51 range. So that is where, so a dip of around 15% from the current level, which is around 60, 62. A dip of around 15, 18% could be a good buying opportunity. The 200 DMA is 45, so if you buy around 52, 53, then 45 becomes a very good support. There's a strong resistance between around the 80 level, 77, 80 level, so one has to be careful buying around 70, because there could be a correction on the anvil. So it is looking like it's breaking out, but better to buy during consolidation rather than a breakout in this regard. There is strong DII and promoter holding, so that's a positive. So what needs to be done? I would say accumulate over the next 3 to 6 months, as the market falls, and the market may just consolidate in the next 3 4 months, and that would be the time to accumulate, and the turnaround in the sector would be visible going forward. I think it could be a possibility, so there's an outside chance for it. Have a 4 5 year time frame, keep your stop losses in place. If you don't want to lose more than 20%, then probably have your stop losses in place, and do not invest more than 5% in such stocks, so that if you even lose, then you won't be worried that okay, you've lost a lot. May see glory days again going forward. I think there could be a massive up move coming up, but you have to keep your horses calm, because have your stop losses in place as well, because we don't know what happens with the market. So this is a video with the Gravita. Please like and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so you can get my videos straight away when I post it, and kindly support me on Patreon. Thanks a lot for watching.